The Crystal Frolics has been around for approximately 60 years. In that span of time, thousands of people have had a lot of fun at this event. But Frolics 2019 is going to be much different than anything you've seen in the past.
We had to take an event that encompassed all of Becker Park and all of Welcome Park and consolidate it into Welcome Park.
The change of venue means a change in plan. This year, the Crystal Frolics will be smack dab in the middle of surface streets and residential houses. Welcome Park will be rolling out a welcome mat to Frolics visitors.
And we hope people will come and enjoy it. We hope the people in the neighborhood will walk in. We will have bike racks so people can ride their bikes in from the neighborhood. So we're going to do whatever we can to accommodate the neighborhood.
One key question at this year's Frolics is, can the neighborhood absorb these crowds?
The big con is the disruption that will be to the neighborhood, which I understand because it's also my neighborhood. Parking is going to be a big thing, so there will only be parking on one side of the street.
Welcome Park really sits right in the middle of a neighborhood, and so as people are coming in, there's going to be challenges with traffic and parking. That venue is a little bit smaller.
To ease that congestion, shuttle buses will be available. People going to the Frolics can park at fair and forest schools, then shuttle to the event. Frolics organizers want to minimize disruption to the Welcome Park area and will make sure all messes are cleaned up.
The Cooper's Girls swim team will be walking the neighborhood every morning after the Frolics to clean up the neighborhood.
The move to Welcome Park is just temporary. In 2020, the Frolics goes back to Becker, and the event will morph into something for everyone.
That park will be built for events. It's going to be perfect, so we can reach out to all of the communities within Crystal and the neighborhoods and be as diverse in our events as we can to bring everybody in.
One of the staples of the Crystal Frolics has been softball. It's been a popular event over the years. Even with Becker Park out of the equation, there will be games played right here at Welcome Park.
The softball tournament is always a big draw. In the past, it's been one of the largest in the state.
For decades, some of the top softball teams in the state have flocked to Crystal. Pure power is often on display as players muscle balls out of the yard.
The softball tournament is still going on, but we've got 2 fields here at Welcome, and then we're utilizing other parks in Crystal.
Softball has been a Frolics hallmark, something that put this event on the Twin Cities map.
Without the softball tournament, there would not have been a Crystal Frolics.
One of the features at this year's Crystal Frolics will be bounce houses and play areas. Those will be put up by USA Inflatables. We stopped by their business to see how they make it all happen.
A lot of people know us and they love us and they use us all the time.
USA Inflatables has been around for 19 years. In that span of time, their business has literally blown up.
Every year it keeps growing, and like I said, we have over 400 units. We have water slides, dunk tanks, bounce houses, giant obstacle courses.
Fun and games is the rule here. USA Inflatables has a knack for making people laugh and smile. The company is the gold standard of the inflatable industry. From birthday parties to festivals to church events to National Night Out, they have a theme for everyone.
There's so many to choose from, so if you want a superhero theme or if you want Batman or sports theme or a pink and purple princess party, we have them all. That's why the choice of having 400 is amazing.
USA Inflatables does the bulk of their business from early April to late October. They have put up bounce houses at Super Bowl and Final Four related events and have a national footprint.
We've been as far as New York, we've been to Colorado, we've been to Texas, because we have some unique pieces, like our slingshot water slide. It's going to be featured at the X Games coming up at US Bank Stadium.
In a few days, USA Inflatables will be leaving its mark on the Frolics as they set up Inflataville. Based on their impressive track record, there is plenty for Frolics fans to look forward to.
This year when we go to the Frolics, you're going to see a Euro bungees, which is the things where you get strapped into and you can do flips and stuff like that. You're going to see 12 inflatables.
USA Inflatables is no stranger to the Northwest Burbs. They've also worked the Osseo Lions, Brooklyn Center's Earl Brown Days, and of course Tater Days in Brooklyn Park. The West Metro Fire Department will also be part of the Frolics fun as crews compete in water ball. Shelby Wolf tells us what that is all about.
Here comes your water. It's like tug of war. You got to be able to walk together in the right pace. You usually have 3-4 people behind you. You learn how to use the nozzle well, as far as with the hitting the the ball to make it move.
Go get him!
Water ball has a storied history at the Frolics and around the U.S. It is a great training tool for firefighters.
Take it! Woo!
And builds camaraderie and emphasizes teamwork.
You got him!
Even in the hot summer weather, participants wear full gear.
Get on that ball! Come on, get on it!
But they stay cool thanks to their water spraying hoses. Water ball is competitive and fun.
Pretty fascinating to watch how you can use the nozzles and you can move that ball and just how the firefighters work. I think people are always intrigued by firefighters and what we all do.
Nice job. It's good.
We call it the best in the Northwest. Hollywood Pyrotechnics puts on a fantastic fireworks show. And we do this on both Friday and Saturday night.
From fireworks to food to music, the Frolics is all about sight, taste, and sound. On Thursday, be sure to check out the Bill Conker Band from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Here's a sampling of what they'll be playing at the Crystal Frolics.
We're going to do polkas, waltzes, foxtrots, a little classic rock. We can do rumbas, cha-chas. We can do AC/DC, Black Sabbath. Depends on the crowd. I love to go a-wandering along the mountain track. As I go, I love to sing my knapsack on my back. Valerie, Valera, Valerie, Valera, Valerie.
This area is home to some very good men's slow pitch softball teams. The big Crystal Frolics tournament comes up next weekend, but the Duck Duck Days tourney also draws a good field. JL Schweiters in white facing CPD in the Duck Duck Class DE Division Final. CPD's Steve Piet hitting a long home run to left, a solo home run, but it's 4-1 CPD after one inning. Schweiters comes back with 4 runs of their own in the top of the second. Song Stancer with a 2-run homer. Schweiters goes in front. They add another run here. Casey Bick singles up the middle. That brings home Brandon Olivier, and Schweiters leads it 6-5. They lead 8-6 going into the bottom of the 7th when CPD rallies. Tyler Flackney singles to center field. That scores Jake Fish, tying the game at 8. And 2 batters later, they win it. Brandon McGee smashes it hard past third base and into left field for a hit. Flackney scores the game-winning run as CPD takes the DE title at Duck Duck Days with a 9-8 win. The TC8 Blasters out of Iowa won the C Division over at Blue Line Collision, and Militia won the co-rec title, beating TBD in the final. A Robbinsdale native and St. Paul Saint star for the past year and a half is back with a major league organization. Cooper High School graduate Max Murphy was signed by the Arizona Diamondbacks this past week and assigned to their high Class A team in Visalia, California. The 26-year-old Murphy played for the Saints since the beginning of the 2018 season. He was drafted by the Minnesota Twins in 2014 and spent 4 seasons in the minor leagues there. For the Saints, Murphy was hitting .343 with 17 home runs and 43 RBIs in just 50 games. He led or was among the American Association leaders in several offensive categories. Visalia plays in the California League. The number of young athletes working out over the summer months in local schools is impressive. In the second week of his Workout Warriors series, Jay Wilcox pays a visit to Osseo High School.
Some see summer workouts as a necessary evil. Not sophomore Riley Cara of Osseo.
Yeah, I love this because it's just such a tight community, all of us here at Osseo, and it's just so fun to work hard together and just push yourself to be the best athlete you can be. And it's just really fun to see how much you can grow over the summer to help with other sports.
I would love the mentality that she has to spread throughout our building with all of our athletes. I mean, there's just a diehard commitment to better herself, but she does a great job with other athletes in the weight room as well, sharing knowledge, communicating with them, and she's very goal-oriented.
Riley's a 2-sport athlete, playing baseball, and she's on the weightlifting team.
I really take form really seriously because if you start with the foundation and you do it right, then you can build yourself to be top-notch. So I really started this to just build explosiveness for baseball, because if I'm the only girl out there, it's kind of hard to just have raw talent and kind of succeed. So I realized I have to work twice as hard as the boys to like kind of try to be better than them. So
She tried softball one winter dome ball season and enjoyed it, but loves baseball more. Riley's been a quick study in weightlifting, qualifying for the state tournament and placing 5th in her weight class shortly after taking up the sport.
when you go up to a big old weight and you're looking at it like, dang, that thing's heavy, when you actually put it over your head and lift it with good form, it actually makes you feel so empowered. And I feel that I can really see myself going far, and I think as long as I continue to be successful and happy, I think that I could really do big things in this sport.
Riley Cara's work ethic and tenacity could lead to good things in both of her sports. For Workout Warriors, Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Cara played for the sophomore baseball team the past spring at Osseo and is on the VFW team this summer. More news after this.